Thank you, Madam President. This is actually not a very good day to consider cutting police recruiting at a time that it's needed the most. This weekend, 9 people were shot in 3 different incidents. In one of them, 7 people, 2 of whom died. So I ask us to consider what cutting not 1, but 2 recruit classes that were planned for 2024 from the budget would have. In the last 3 years, and I've shared this with colleagues over the weekend, in the last 3 years, and I'm pulling from memory, we budgeted from 21, 22, and 23, a total of 477 police recruits. We managed to fill only 269 of them because we haven't been able to fill all the classes, perhaps for some of the reasons that the auditor pointed out in his report. Of those 269 graduates, assuming they all made field training, that's not always a guarantee, Chief Thomas. In the meantime, 359 officers over those same 3 years retired or left. So we budgeted 477 police officer recruits over 3 years, and we ended up at the end of 3 years with 89 fewer. In the next 5 years, 30% of the officers in the Denver Police Department will hit their retirement number. 30% of the force. That doesn't account for officers who leave in the meantime for other opportunities. If we don't start to make up lost ground, this city is going to be in a world of hurt. The people in the last election spoke loud and clear in their choice among the mayoral candidates. They wanted more police protection. Every neighborhood in this city has asked for more officers, from East Colfax down to Harvey Park. Shots fired in the neighborhood. Police can't get out there, too busy. Cars broken into, burglaries, smash and grabs. I had one neighborhood that was hit over a short period of time with about 8 home break-ins. Apparently they were watching the homes, and when people left, one family left for just 1 hour. And in that hour, their house was ransacked. I don't think we've solved that one yet. I don't believe the auditor suggested that we stop hiring police officers. As a matter of fact, Chief Thomas, I read your response letter, and the Denver Police Department agreed with and will implement every single one of those recommendations. This is not the time to stop hiring police officers when we're faced with a wave of retirements in a city that has asked and demanded more traffic enforcement in our neighborhoods, more action on shots fired on my street. I have a woman in Harvey Park wrote me over the weekend, and she's afraid to go out at night in Harvey Park. I haven't even talked about downtown. Madam President, I ask that we vote no on this elimination of 2 classes, not 1, but 2, because this amendment fails to take into account that of the $7.8 million budgeted for police recruits, $1.869 million comes from the class that starts next month, so it's carryover. When you take away the $2.757 million that this amendment takes out, and then we pay for the first new class next year at $2.92 million, that leaves $266,000. Clearly not enough to run even 1 more class. We can't wait until 2025 to start catching up. Thank you, Madam President.
Thank you so much. Councilwoman Gonzalez-Gutierrez, will you need more than a couple minutes? Okay. Councilwoman Gonzalez-Gutierrez. Oh, you're good? Okay. Seeing no one in queue, Madam Secretary, roll call on Councilwoman Parody's amendment number 4 to the proposed 2024 budget.
Gilmore,
Aye.
Sandoval,
Nay.
Alvidrez,
Nay.
Flynn,
Nay.
Gonzalez Gutierrez,
Aye.
Hines,
No.
Cashman, Lewis,
Aye.
Parody,
Aye.
Romero Campbell,
Nay.
Sawyer,
No.
Watson,
Nay.
Madam President,
No.
4 ayes, 9 nays.
4 ayes. Councilwoman Parity, amendment number 4 to the proposed budget has failed.